Again, I'd like y'all to welcome my next guest, the lovely Forever Chantel.
Is it working now?
It is working. All right.
Okay. I was literally just talking to myself then. I legit was just like yada 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 yada. And then you were like, okay, this bitch isn't even here.
Well,
Yo.
because I have my other device and I was looking down and it was still live. Like it was still showing you talking, gifts running. And I'm looking at the homepage on my.
It might honestly
So,
might be my phone too, because my streaming phone sometimes messes up. I don't know what goes on, like sometimes it messes up. But hopefully no
right.
technical difficulties. Gee.
So this will test my editing skills when I put this on YouTube. So
Oh,
maybe I won't.
right.
So, what was the original reason that you joined Tag?
So original reason, I knew nothing about live streaming a few months ago. When someone from the Tagged team actually messaged me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, there's an app called Tagged, and it's like a live streaming thing where you talk to people and stuff, and you get to meet people and do all this other stuff." And at first, I thought it was like a scam. I think everything's a scam, honestly. Like forex shit, all that shit's a scam. So
Right.
I was like, I don't know about these, but I checked it out or whatever. And so I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. At first, it was like weird, just like to like talk to people and like, but it's more so it's great for me because I saw it because I wanted to start a YouTube at first, but I just really am lazy, so I don't like editing and doing all that other stuff that like takes time. So like being live, all you have to do is just be live and be yourself. And so it's like, oh wait, this is like the perfect thing for me, and I loved it. So yeah.
Okay. So I guess they must have seen or been following you on somebody from Tag must have been following you and seeing what you were doing on there. I was like, hey, this
Yeah.
would be a good candidate to live stream on our app. So
Yeah.
okay, that's probably the first guest that's actually had a experience like that. Most people got on here either for dating or have been on here since they were 12 or
Yeah. I never found out about this. Like I've been on like Tinder and stuff, and Fatty, thank you. I've been on like dating apps. Like, oh wow, that's cool.
okay. Um, so what else would you like to use your platform on Tag for?
I just want to be, I don't know, just like continue to be myself and continue to be like a motivation for people who are like just going through life or whatever, like advice on certain things. Like, I like to do hair, makeup, I dance, I do like a lot of stuff. So I feel like I can appeal to a large like audience and whatnot. And of course, my main thing is I travel, so I love to like meet up with people, and I love to like know different people in different cities, and even get to know different things about cities that I never knew. So I just want to be that like positive person, like the fun, like 'cause I'm always like excited and everything. Sometimes I'm chill, but like most of the time I'm like really excited and just like going about my day. It's just like a day in the life of me every time I like get on live. So
Right.
I want people to just like fuck with me and just enjoy the vibe. So, hey,
Right.
Frank. Thank you.
But I think when like I was talking about earlier when we had first met, I think you had just recently earned your top badge and you had the battle come in and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
so, um, what growth as far as
Oh,
what
yeah.
growth as far as your content have you seen in your stream from beginning till now?
In the very beginning, I didn't really know what trolls were, and so I would be like getting so mad. I'd be like, "Why is these crazy people coming in here talking about they want to lick my toes and they want to do all this crazy shit?" And I was just like, "Okay, I really," because like I like wanted to talk to everyone, but I had to like see like, okay, some people just like to just waste their time and say crazy things just to get a reaction. So I
Right.
think now I've grown and I just ignore that and I just like go about my day or whatever. Oh, shit, man. The toes, they always saying, what is the top things the trolls say? They be like, stand up.
Came
Sometimes I'll
down.
argue standing up. The crazy thing is, stand up. They act like they just in control of my life. It's so funny. Actually, it's funny now. I think that's what the growth is. Like I went from being mad to now I just laugh because it's funny as hell. These trolls are funny as hell.
When I first got in here, a lot of the trolls, or it wasn't trolls actually, it was actually some people from foreign countries would
Oh,
say "cam down." The most famous thing was "cam down," or
yeah, never heard that one.
yeah, that goes back for anybody that's been here for a while. Yeah, it was always "cam down." I was like, really? So,
Okay, people are funny. Yo.
and yeah, it's I get to the point now when it comes to trolls, I'll entertain them to a certain extent, but then if they start getting disrespectful, then I just don't pay them no attention.
Right. Yeah. Definitely. No disrespect. That's one thing I don't do in my life. Any disrespect,
Right,
you'll get kicked out. I
right,
don't even stay. You just get kicked out.
right, exactly. So you recently started a vlog on YouTube. Tell us a little about it and your motivation to do it.
Okay. So my motivation is that I am in like a big ass transition in my life.
Mhm.
So I quit medical school. I'm going to be moving to Cali in the next month. I'm going to be
Oh
pursuing
wow!
all of my dreams that I've always wanted to do, and I've had to put it on hold because of school. So I do so many different things. Like I am in so many different things. I want to do like everything. I want to be a travel agent. I want to get into real estate. I want to get back into dance, teaching classes. Again, I want to get into music. I want to do everything, basically investing. Like I'm going to be living, loving, and enjoying it all. So I started the YouTube because I think this is like my ground zero points, like in my life, where I'm just like finally taking control of my life, and I'm just like, I'm gonna do me. And I think this is a good like journey. Like I'll be able to look back and be like, wow, like and I'll be able to see my growth and everything, and I'll be like my little timeline, and then everybody else can enjoy it and see it, and it'll just be like out there for everybody to see.
I've actually tuned in. I watched a good majority, I think, of the first one. I have a low attention span. But
And that's the thing. See, this is why I didn't want to start the YouTube because y'all, okay, if you guys want to follow my YouTube, it's my same name on here, 4EverChantel. I told you I'm lazy. I don't do the editing. So when I did my first YouTube video, I just put the camera up and I just talked. But I had to get it all out. Like I could have separated
right,
it into like 5 different videos, but them videos is an hour long each. And I saw they were actually damn near 2 hours. So that I cut out a lot of good parts and shit still from that. But I was just like, I can't edit it no more. So someone's either gonna have to watch it all or just skip to the end. That's why I gave you guys the little like notes. I was like, okay, 30 minutes to 35 minutes. I'm talking about this and just skip to the T. Okay. I was like, here's the T. Skip to that. Okay.
right. Because I know when I first started putting these interviews on YouTube, I used to put the whole, and this is an hour, sometimes a little over an hour long. And I
Yeah.
noticed it wasn't getting a whole lot of views. So
Yeah.
then I started cutting it up, one guest on one video and another guest on the other video, and it's getting a little bit better. So
I
I don't like
my
doing it
next
either.
videos are not going to be that long. Like I can promise that. That was just like a long, 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 long story time. And now the rest of my videos will be 10 minutes and under because I'm not doing that no more.
Right. That was the pilot show, y'all. So y'all make sure you watch the whole pilot. I'm gonna go back and
Yeah,
watch
just
again.
watch part two, the last 10 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is your preparation for before hitting that live button?
So I really don't have any. Like, I really just am like a very authentic. Like, this is me. I woke up just like this. I'll brush my teeth and wash my face. Take a shower. Then I'll just like get on. Usually, like most of the time, I don't really have makeup on, but if I do, sometimes it really just be for like shoots and stuff. I love to take you guys. Now I'm gonna be taking you guys on my photo shoots, traveling and stuff. Like so, really, the only prep I do is refresh the feed and hope that my streaming phone actually works and press the live button.
Right.
My stuff, the technical difficulties, I that's the main thing that I go through is like every time. Sometimes I'll go live, like it'll go live, but then people can't get in, and I'm just I don't know. I've talked to tech support about it. They don't know what's going on. That's a whole other topic. So
Yeah. I've had similar issues before. I've restarted a device to fix it. Sometimes that fixes it. I
I
mean, it's
should
just
do that. They didn't recommend that. I should probably see if I can reset it. I'll have to do that.
usually whenever I've had any issues like that, I restart. I didn't do it today
Hmm.
for the simple fact that I need to get back on the show. But normally, what I do is just restart my device, give it a few minutes, and then start over. So
Yeah. Okay.
then there's just some nights that just I got kicked off 3 times and I gave up. I was like, I'm done.
Man, no, right. I'll just like forget it.
It just wasn't meant for me to.
Yeah.
So how long have you been modeling?
For about 3 years now, I started. Man, maybe no, like 4 years. And I started in 2016, and I was really getting into it, going with it, getting paid for it and stuff. But then after 2018, I had to focus more on school, so I kind of stopped.
Mhm.
And so
Right.
I'm gonna get back into it for real. Yeah, so basically about 2 years on and off, and now I'm about to really get back into it.
So what advice would you give aspiring male or female models wanting to get into the industry or to get their feet wet, I guess?
Yeah, no, people ask me all the time. I love to give advice and shit on this. So how I started, well, first, or I really started because a photographer reached out to me, and I just love taking pictures. I never really considered modeling, but I just love taking pictures. Like at any point in time, my phone has over 20,000 pictures. That's very bad. But we're not going to talk about that, okay? So I just love taking pictures, and so I was very novice on Instagram, and he reached out to me asking me to do a test shoot. So what I would recommend for people who want to get started is to reach out to photographers and do test shoots. Now, don't reach out to the big photographers. So there's a thing in modeling; it's a give and take. So there's the photographers who get paid, and then there's the models who get paid, and then there's the people who, well, that's at the top, and then there's the people who are just getting started and they're building their portfolio to start getting paid. So if
Right.
you're a novice model, you're going to want to start, depending on your budget. If you have a low budget, you're going to want to start with the novice photographers. And so what you guys would do is a thing called TFP, and that's called trade for print. And so that's when you guys both work for free, and you guys are, he's providing the photos and you're providing the modeling, and you guys, collaborate, get a concept together, and then do the photo shoot. So then you're both building your portfolio, so then you can both raise that level of getting paid. And so that's how I did. I started out with novice photographers, and then as I was building my portfolio, photographers who were getting paid started contacting me to do TFP shoots. And so that was the cross there. And so I started getting up there with them. Once I started getting posted by them, then that's when I started wanting to charge stuff for mine. And so then other novice photographers, they would pay me to build their portfolio up and to now get up to that level, so they can be like, it's just like a kind of like levels game thing. So just know which level you're at. Just be respectful. Just ask. Put yourself out there. Like, it doesn't hurt to ask. The worst they can say is no. I've gotten a lot of no's, but you just ask, hey, do you do TFP, or do you want to do a test shoot, and then build your portfolio and go from there. I think that's some good advice.
Yeah, there's a lot in one sentence.
I
Um,
know.
I
Yes.
can go back.
How
Good
that
thing is I can
video
go
got
back.
an hour long. I swear. Oh, I just
No, I because I'm like TFP. Okay, I remember what TFP stands for, and then okay.
right. I might
But
have
no,
to do a video on that.
ultimately though, I get the concept, or I get the advice is, if you're starting out, get with someone else that's starting out as far as a photographer,
Hmm.
and then just kind of work your levels up, and then if you get
Yes.
up there before the photographer gets up there, then go back and help the photographer and vice versa. So
I'm gonna answer this question. How do you pick out outfits? So I just honestly, I have such a large closet. Actually, no, let me not even do that. I really when I first got started, I looked at Pinterest. Pinterest was my holy grail. So I love to make mood boards and just like kind of like vision boards. Like if I saw something, an outfit or a concept that I liked, and there's so many things out there now. Honestly, now I'm more so use Instagram, because Instagram is a better collective, a more recent collective of things that are like current trending, like
right.
certain lighting, certain just everything in photography. Do your research as well, like research lighting, research just different types of fabric, all that other different stuff. Depending on how much you want to get into modeling, just do your research, and then Pinterest and Instagram, two best ways to get a good, some ideas.
Okay.
Yep.
Um, because I know a few people that were interested in potentially getting
Yes,
into it.
go for it. Let me know how it goes.
Okay. So, um, and so, what's your most embarrassing moment while streaming on Tagged?
So, well, 9 times out of 10, I'm usually eating. So usually I'll be like eating and I'll like have something like on my lip or whatever, or I'll like something will fall and I'm like, oh shit, y'all didn't see that. And I'll just like kind of get out the camera a little bit, but they're like, I saw that. So I really just be embarrassing myself all the time with that. But you know what's crazy? I've never fell asleep on live. I want to try it. I want to see if like people will actually stay in my life while I sleep.
She said, "I want to try it."
I do because some people did. When I first got on here, like I would only see that, like people really just sleeping on live, and I just be like,
Mhm.
I was sitting there for a minute too. I'm like, what if they're gonna wake up? But then they never do. So then it's like, okay, I gotta go.
Or the ones where they just be like,
Right. And a lot of them be snoring like pretty girls, and I mean, pretty girls snore shit, but some of them be like deep. I feel like, okay. Right. They phone, they must have it on the charger or something because it would be going for hours, 8+ hours of just straight snoring.
yeah, I keep mine on the charger so I could literally step
Have you
away
ever
and
fallen asleep on live?
not in front of the camera. I used to be no, because my streaming area is actually in my bedroom, so my bed's like literally right over there.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's cool.
so one time I was drinking, I had drank a lot, and I said, "Oh, I'm just gonna go lay down for a few minutes, to
And then you woke
So
up like,
I
what?
woke up. I woke up 2 hours later. Okay, and then
Crazy.
you see me peek my head over, like, "Oh, I'm still alive."
Right.
Okay.
When I first got on, it was scary because I would go live right before I went to sleep and start
Uh,
dreaming of being live. So I'd have like nightmares, like, am I still live? Like I'd wake up and be like, okay, okay, I'm not live, and I'd go to sleep and then like, am I alive? And it'd be like, oh, nightmares.
right.
Like, oh my god.
Right. I had one time back. This is back when they just kind of started the top badge program, and you really just trying to trend. And so at the time, I was trending, usually in like the top 10. Well, I had done that. I went and laid down,
Mhm.
and I had come back, and people were still throwing gifts, and I was still trending in the top five.
Oh
I
wow!
never,
While you were still laying down, that's lit. That's some loyal. That's some love. That's some
that
loyalty.
was now
Love.
that I have it recently, but
Mhm.
that was when I yeah I had it was pretty. I got up and I was like I kind of got up, and you know how when you first get up you're like okay.
Right. You know what? The
And
Christmas.
so I sit down, I look, I'm like, oh, y'all still here?
Right. Like, why is y'all
Right.
still here? Actually, that's the question I'm asking.
Or those dark lives, those dark lives that people
Yeah,
have. That,
that used to really be a thing. I really don't see that anymore. Hmm.
so, what advice would you give up and coming streamers on how to get their top badge?
I would just say be yourself. Try to be as unique as possible, though. Like whatever makes
Right.
you unique, just do that. Get creative. Like if you see someone doing something like and you like it, try to maybe do a spin-off of it. Like I saw someone, Naturally Beauty, she was doing FaceTime dating. Like she like would do it over the course of like 3 days. Like if you
Mhm.
whoever was the top gifter want a FaceTime date with her. And I was like, oh, that is a great idea. And I actually had messaged her. And I was like, hey, I'm going to do like a spinoff of this. She's like, yeah, that's cool and whatever. And so I did one where I was like, whoever sends the most dragons gets a FaceTime date with me. And I only made it like a 24-hour span. So it was like a cool contest for like
Mhm.
who can, do the most. And I did that like, I only did that like twice. I should do that more often. But it's just fun to like do different things. And I think that's how I like just me being unique and me having something like for my fans to look forward to was like something
Right.
that I would recommend for other people who are trying to be their top badge.
Okay. I can just imagine
Yeah.
the most dragons gets a date with Godfather, and this is what you hear.
See, for you, I think you gotta do like some cool thing. Like you gotta like do maybe like a ooh, how do I do this without getting banned? That's another thing. I'm always getting banned. I like to break rules a lot, so I get banned a lot.
Now
But
I did have on my last battle, well, my first battle. I wouldn't say my last, but my first battle on the Gunny battles here
mm,
last Saturday. I did have whoever my top gifter was got an interview on the show. So
oh, see, that's a good incentive. I was gonna say I don't think this is like your style, but you could do like a stripper pole night, not like okay, how do I say this without sounding like crazy? Like it's just you and your hat, and then like you like are doing some like cool suave moves or whatever. I don't know. Don't listen to me. I just see.
right.
Look, they want to see that. They would like to
No,
see
I think those are
Godfather
those. I
do
don't think those I want to see eyes. Those are side eyes. Like, what the hell is she
suave.
talking about?
Nah, that's I want to see Godfather on this pole on some
Right.
stuff or on a
You
chair. Oh, that would be nice.
you're gonna see Godfather's most embarrassing moment on here then.
No,
Right.
it won't be embarrassed. See, you get all the dragons. All the
Okay.
dragons.
What are you gonna be throwing them?
See, I tap in. Shit, I might. If you're doing it good enough, you gotta work for it. You gotta work for that dragon.
Like, so wow, you know how much tequila I'd have to drink for that?
Hey, we would run up
Damn.
the tequila shots first. We would get them tequila
Right.
shots going
Start
up the pump.
right.
We would run it up, and then we have some fun.
Just
Godfather
run up the
Club.
tequila
Call it the
shot.
Godfather Club. Late nights with Godfather.
Hey, it already gets a little racy, but ain't me
Woo,
dancing on
woo,
poles, so you
woo.
know.
Hello, hello.
um, so if you could make any changes
What
on tag, what would they be?
tea?
Yeah,
The
what's
tea is in the cup. I like to drink a lot of tea. But okay, um, what changes would I make? First fixing the technical difficulties. I know they actually do a great job for everything that they do. You know, running
Mhm.
all the lives and moderating all the lives. It's awesome. It's great.
Right.
What I would change, maybe doing more contests that aren't like focused on just getting the most diamonds. Because I heard in the past, before I was on, they used to do contests where it was more easier for people who just like don't get like maybe the most diamonds. It was like send the most whoever gets the most tequila shots or whatever. I don't know, like just a more like not affordable, but attainable, a more attainable like goal and just more unique contests in general. So that's the one thing I would probably change about tag.
They do every once in a while. They used to have these more in the past where whoever like they had recently for Pride Month, they had the best Pride, um, different like categories for the Pride ones.
Oh yeah.
So they did do that where you didn't necessarily have to be, and they did one for Valentine's Day last year.
Hmm.
But they don't do those very often.
Yeah, I haven't seen any ever since I've been on. It really hasn't, unless I've missed it.
They
Yeah.
so all right. So one of my favorite questions is who is your hero or heroes and why?
Mm. So it's crazy. I really don't have any like heroes. I have people I admire and look up to, and really, it would be more like just all African American women. Like I really genuinely love African American women because we have been through so much in just like our culture, our history, even the things we go through now. We're so strong, and we go through a lot. And even I hate that a lot of us like are against each other, like and like they have the crab in the barrel mentality, but there's so many of us that don't, and that are just beautiful, genuine souls. Like we're just thebomb.com. And so every single African American female before me, like historical wise, like Rosa Parks, everyone who's made strides in our history, those are my heroes because they were like the best damn thing ever, I think, honestly. So
Right, right. Because if you think about it, the things that they endured then are really nothing compared to what that kind of um, that those type of things. So,
Yeah, definitely.
but yeah, because I mean, if you really think about it, yeah, I mean that's probably one of the most unique or different. My first guess, I don't know if you were for the first guess, said it was Spider Man, and I know somebody commented that. Um, but when she explained it, and then for you to say, all African American women prior before you, I mean, even see now, whether you know it or not, you're paving the way for the younger generation, under you. There's things that you're doing that are going to pave the way for them. The only thing I guess would say that frustrates me about that is that shouldn't have to happen.
I
But
know.
that's a whole nother show, a whole nother subject.
And yeah, a whole
Um,
different topic. I could go on and on about it, man.
I,
It's just crazy.
and then people would start leaving because anytime I talk about this subject, they start leaving. Nobody says anything. It gets really quiet.
Right. Everybody's just like, okay,
So
we don't need a history lesson. Real,
right,
people should really like talk about it more and be more aware and more cognizant of just everything that we do go through. Just be
right,
more awareness is better than ignorance. I always feel like because a lot of
right.
people in this world are ignorant. It's
Mhm.
sad. It's because it's like it's plain like facts that everything that we've been through and everything that we're currently going through, like even with Breonna Taylor, like death and police
Right.
brutality. Like I'm not gonna go everything into it because I could go on, but it's just sad, like the ignorance of some people, or even just the unwillingness to learn or to accept. Just the love lost. There's no real love in this world anymore. There's a lot of love, but then there's not enough to cover the people who don't have that love in their heart. So hey,
Right.
just got to keep being a bright, positive star wherever you go, and then
Right.
hopefully it'll be
Be
returned
love
back.
and light wherever you go. I have a few of my viewers that come here constantly like, be the love and the light. Be love and light.
Yes, love,
Um,
positivity, naturally me. Thank you, boo. Yes, I hope everybody is having a great night as well. Even if you didn't have a good day or a good night, end it well. Get you a drink, get you some weed, get something that you like to do, and just end it well. Okay, I'm actually about to take a little shot myself. After I get done with my tea, then I start drinking. Okay, what is it, a Wednesday? Oh, you know what? I might actually go to my friend's house and start drinking. So that's what
okay.
I'm gonna do tonight.
That's all the questions I had. If you had a few moments, if anybody else had any questions for
So much, Father. I
Chantel,
appreciate you for asking me to do the interview. It's always awesome to do these, and I hope like everybody in here is like happy and everything. If you guys have any questions or whatever,
what's up, Jay?
laughing my
King,
ass off. Thank
King
you.
Cobra says you single.
Am I single? No, for I am actually single and not ready to mingle.
Just follow on Instagram. A lot of these questions that you're probably about to ask is what you'll get. You'll get the answer on there.
Right? No, for real, for fact.
She's not on IG. She ain't.
Yeah, no, facts. We're single.
Did anybody have any questions at all?
Any other questions?
It takes about a second or two. Um, her couples pictures are cute.
What couple pictures? The one that you got, Jay? Don't start, Jay. I'll expose your ass. See, and that's the thing, though. I don't like to like engage with people like that. Don't know what's going on or whatever. But I've got a lot of people who just like engage, try to do like negative shit towards me, and I'm just like, why?
Right,
Why? The app. Remember, you guys, this is the app. You can always click off of it, and in real life, we're either never gonna meet, or if we are gonna meet, I can beat
right.
your ass in real life. But we're not, so
Okay.
let's not do that.
Well,
That's
that
cute.
was
That's cute. You had to get a fake page to come on here and talk to me. That's sad. I really hope you find happiness, Space Queen, for real. Because the fact that you feel the need to like be negative towards someone you don't even know, that's sad. But I'm gonna pray for you, for real. Like no shade, for real. I love to pray for people who like really try to be negative towards me. So something's got to be wrong. Something's got to be going on in their life that they don't, feel like adequate in themselves to spread positivity. They're trying to spread negativity.
Right. And if anybody's
Oh
ever
yeah,
been
that's my
here,
ex. Yeah, just like your ex that is on here. I forget who your ex was, but you had a little girl on here and y'all are no longer dating, correct? People break up. I'm single. Yes. Shit happens. But I'm gonna get out of your box, Godfather. I don't want to take up any of your time.
hey, if y'all haven't already, y'all make sure y'all do it. Forever Chantel. Definitely
Ooh,
appreciate you being on the show. It's been an honor and a privilege. We're
okay,
gonna have
last
it as
question.
we
I'm gonna
always
ask this
do.
last question, and I swear I'll be done. Okay. One thing I like and hate about tag, I love the people who are awesome and genuine on here and who get to know me and really vibe with me. I love that. I hate the people who are petty, negative, or lie. Those three things won't get you anywhere in life, no matter who you do it to, no matter what you do, even if you are a positive person to anybody. If you spread even
Right.
one negativity in your life, that I believe karma is so real, and I feel that people don't realize that. Down the crowns. That's fine. Bye, Godfather. I hope you have a great day.
You
Somebody
too.
else can
Thank you.
do
Appreciate you being on the show.